Lessons learned from multiple storm surges out on Sanibel Island. Hello, I'm Jim McCallion with McCallion Realty out on Sanibel Island, and I'm filming this video from the lower level of our house out on the island. I've lived on Sanibel since 2008, but I grew up in the area and we had very few storm surges throughout my entire lifetime. So after Hurricane Ian, we built back what we had previously, hoping that there weren't going to be more storm surges. However, we've experienced them, so we've made some decisions as to what we're going to do differently and how to be more resilient if any more happen in the future. First thing that's important to understand is houses out on Sanibel can be built either as a ground level home or as an elevated home or a piling home. So our house is a piling home, but like many piling homes, the lower level was enclosed and turned into storage and kind of bonus space that we use as like a cabana room and a workout room, as well as a lot of storage.
The first decision we made was to eliminate drywall from the lower half of our walls. The EnduraFlood product is impervious to water, is designed to unclip from the walls, allow you to dry out your wall, and then you can replace the product right back in.
We have no experience with the EnduraFlood product, and in fact, the product is on back order. The company isn't returning my calls right now. I'm sure they are overwhelmed with the demand from the recent storms. So we're just going to patiently wait for it to get delivered, and when it does, we'll do a video and share with you our experience with that.
This pink insulation is really bad. It soaks up water and it stays wet behind the wall, so it has to be cut out after it has a storm surge. We're thinking of just cutting this out, at least the lower half, and replacing it with some other type of insulation that would not absorb water. I also want to talk about doors for a minute. So the interior grade doors that we had down here soaked up the water and swelled up and need to be replaced, whereas the fiberglass exterior grade doors seem to have done just fine without any damage. So we are going to replace this elevator door with a fiberglass door. The other doors that we have in the storage space, we may not replace. We may just leave them open because we don't really need those doors. So our main storage is going to be these metal wire racks. We sized these so that they would be easy to roll into our elevator. We're employing a similar strategy for our tools. So we have this tool chest on casters, which we rolled into the elevator and brought up to the upper level.
For our garage storage, we're just going to use the old shelves that have been in there for a long time. So we'll just put everything up on the upper shelves. We do have friends that have invested in garage storage that is suspended from the ceiling so that there's nothing on the floor. For anything that we do leave downstairs, we are going to make sure that they are in waterproof bins. So here is the bin that we've chosen to use. It can even be submerged for up to 30 minutes and keep everything dry on the inside. Trust me, don't use traditional plastic bins. In Hurricane Ian, those filled up with flood water, and it was a very nasty situation. So we plan to continue to use our lower level as both a cabana room and an exercise room, but some of that equipment is too difficult to bring upstairs. So in those cases, we were planning on using sawhorses to raise that furniture up.
So in this case, instead of sawhorses, we used an extra shelving unit that we didn't need.
Any additional furniture that we get down here, we've decided will be solid wood teak outdoor furniture. We'll just bring up the cushions.
We invested in this industrial dehumidifier, and we had a neighbor actually gift us these two great fans, and this trio dried out our downstairs really quickly.
So those are some of the things that we're doing to prepare our house for the possibility of a storm surge in the future, with the goal of making it easy to prepare and making it easy to deal with the potential repercussions of a flood in our lower level. I really hope that some of this information is helpful to you, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me.